And now, players, let's learn about the Joker's Wild. Each of you, during the playing of the game, will take turns pulling those levers in front of you, which start our category wheels spinning. If you come up with 3 different categories, like this, you can select any one of the categories, answer a question correctly, and you'll score $50. If you come up with a pair and a single, like this, a correct answer on the single category gets you $50. A correct answer on the pair gets you $100. If you make a triple like this and answer one question on that category correctly, you'll score $150. Now, we have jokers on the wheel. That's the name of the game. They're wild, and you can use them to make any combinations you like. First player to score $500 or more in proper turn wins the game, keeps the money, and plays a bonus round for some lovely prizes. One other thing, if at any time you get 3 jokers like this, you automatically win the game right then and there. In the first round, here are the categories we're going to be using. We'll be using cooking, Roaring Twenties, Julius Caesar, comic strips, and football. We'll let the lady go first. Susan, good luck to you. Give the wheels a spin. You've got football, and a joker. Let me point out to you your options. If you know anything about football, you can play it all the way across the board for $150, or you can go off the board and substitute on the joker with any of the 5 categories we're using. What do you prefer to do?
I'd like to substitute for cooking.
You want to go with cooking because you're a cook, which means you're playing only for $50 because it's only a single. Here's the question. What is the main ingredient in meringue?
Egg whites.
Right, and you score $50. All right, there's our first score on the Joker's Wild. Ed, Hackey, if you'll pull those wheels, good luck to you. Julius Caesar, Joker, and the Roaring Twenties. You can make a pair on Julius Caesar for $100, or the Roaring Twenties as a pair, or substitute a category. What do you do?
I think I'll go for Julius Caesar.
This category is a pair, so it's worth $100. Here's the question. In 47 BC, Caesar came, saw, and conquered the forces of Pharnaces at Zela in Asia Minor. For $100, what famous Latin quote is associated with this effort?
Veni, vici, vici.
You've got it for $100. End of the first round, 50 to 100 is the score, and it's right back to you, Susan, for your second spin. Good luck. Cooking, Roaring Twenties, and a joker.
I'll take cooking again.
I can't imagine why. $100 is at stake for this question. What is the cooking term used to describe food that is moistened occasionally while cooking or marinating? Is a term you use in cooking.
Oh, basting.
Yeah, that's right. Now you're up to $150. All right, Ed, you've got some catching up to do. Give them a whirl. Football, joker, and cooking. What combination do you play?
Oh, Lord. I think I'll try the cooking myself.
There is much that one can be said right now, but here's your question on cooking for $100. What's the main ingredient in Welsh rabbit?
Cheese.
Hey, you're right for another $100. Score 150 to 200 at the end of this round. Susan, it's your spin. Joker, comic strips, Julius Caesar. How do you play?
I'll try comic strips, please.
$100 riding on comic strips. The question. The boyfriend's name is Tubby, and her boyfriend's name is Tubby, and she has long sausage curls. Who is she?
Nancy?
No, I'm sorry. And now, when you miss a question in this game, the penalty is your opponent has the right to answer the same question for the same amount of money, and he gets it if he's right. Ed, do you know who she is?
Little Lulu.
You've got it for $100. Score $300 to $150. All right, and Ed, you also pick up a turn right here because you answered her question and it was your proper turn, so spin if you will. Football, cooking, football.
Football.
You don't say that with too much conviction. Here's your question. It's worth $100 because you have a pair. First, he was a star running back at Syracuse, then the star fullback of the Cleveland Browns, winning the National League's Most Valuable Player Award. For $100, now he stars in the movies. Can you name him?
Rosie Greer?
No, that's not right. I can tell football's not your category. There's $100 riding on this, Susan, if you can tell me who we're talking about.
His name's Brown, too.
Jim Brown is right. You get $100. All right, 250 to 350. Susan, it's your pull. Go ahead. Julius Caesar, Roaring 20s, pair on Caesar.
I'll try the Roaring 20s, please.
All right, you don't want to go with Julius Caesar. You'll try the Roaring 20s, which is worth $50, which would give us a tie ball game. Then this 1925 play is again enjoying a second life on Broadway. What is the name of this famous musical that contains the hits Tea for Two and I Wanna Be Happy?
No, no, Nanette.
You're right for $300. And it's a tie ball game, but it's Ed's turn right now. So, Ed, let's see what you do. Cooking, joker, football.
Cooking.
Why not? A $100 question on cooking, which would bring you to $400 and very close to a victory. Milk which has soured to the point where it is thick and curdy but not separated is known by a certain name. What is it known as?
Cottage cheese?
I don't know, right? That isn't the answer I've got here. I'm sorry, that's wrong. You can pick up $100 here, Susan. What's it known as?
Could you please repeat the question?
Yes. Milk which has soured to the point where it is thick and curdy but not separated is known by a certain name. By what name?
Curds?
No, that's wrong too. It's clabber. Clabber. I'm sorry, nobody scores. And so, it's right back to you, Susan. Spin them if you will. Comic strips? Comic strips. Joker! What do you do?
I'll try comic strips, please.
Yeah, and you're not very happy about it, are you? It's worth $150. You'd have $450. Here's the question. What was the name of the newspaper where Clark Kent and Lois Lane worked? Quiet, audience. Please.
The Globe?
No, not the Globe. Ed, you can pick up $150. What was the name?
The Daily Planet.
You've got it for $450. And we stay right with you. You've got $450. Any correct answer will put you over 500 and will give you the game. So, let's find out what you do now immediately after this message.